Sanborn, Dumelang, Moluen, Lochani. Greetings to everybody. My name is Nomusa Mashangu, a BS third year student at the University of Free State. My fellow colleagues and I will be discussing the different curriculums that we have in the South African educational system. A short brief on what the word curriculum means. Curriculum is a set of subjects in an educational setting such as school, colleges, and universities. Stay tuned for more details.
My name is Bola Karabo, and as my colleague mentioned, we will be discussing curriculums and I will be focusing on Bantu education. Bantu education is a curriculum that was introduced in 1953 and it was implemented in 1954. It was an apartheid system of education, also known as inferior education, that was designed for black learners to be labeled as opposed. The purpose of this curriculum was to make sure that black South Africans would only work unskilled or semi-skilled jobs, and better jobs were for those of their race. During the implementation of the curriculum, we had few challenges, and to mention few, the schools were overcrowded, teachers were underpaid, and some teachers were underqualified. And the subjects that are available, it was only history and geography, and EMS was not taught during the implementation of the curriculum.
OBE was introduced to South Africa by the past apartheid government that was also known as the interim curriculum. It is actually a teacher-centered approach. This curriculum promotes secular and assessment based on constructivism and opposes traditional education approaches. It clearly defines knowledge, understanding, skills, attitudes, and values that learners are to learn. OBE curricula in subjects such as mathematics, physical sciences, specifically in physics and chemistry, life sciences, technology, and communication were approved and piloted. Languages were standardized following considerations made by the Committee for the Investigation of the SANIA certificate. 5 common national examination papers were written for the first time in the following subjects: English, mathematics, science, accounting, biology in 2001. History was then included as the 6th subject in 2004. With introduction of economics and management science in the GET general education training phase during phasing in of curriculum 2005. The subject accounting was replaced with EMS as an integrated subject. It aims to introduce learners to accounting, also referred or rather known as financial literacy, economics and business studies, which only forms part of EMS. That introduced learners to the basic concepts of accounting, unlike the previous subject accounting, which only focused on accounting. With that being said, EMS in OBE curriculum was purely known as accounting until it was integrated to EMS. Take note, the integration never happened in the curriculum OBE, but in curriculum 2005, which in great terms means that EMS never existed in OBE curriculum, but only came to existence in the curriculum 2005. Thank you.
After the OBE, Curriculum 2005 was put into place in 1998. And at the time, it was seen as the overall strategy to address the inequalities in the apartheid educational system. The purpose of the Curriculum 2005. The goal of the Curriculum 2005 was to step away from racist apartheid to a liberating, notion-building, and learner-centered approach, to encourage knowledge and skill integration through learning pathways. Factors that prevent Curriculum 2005 from being implemented successfully: 1. Large class size. This causes issues with classroom management and results in weaker learners not receiving enough attention for remedial work. 2. Lack of resources. Poor school furniture, infrastructure, as well as lack of resources such as computer labs, libraries, and inadequate equipment for reading and writing. In other words, there was not enough textbook in the schools. Insufficient staff. Additional staff recruitment is not possible at these historically underprivileged schools due to financial restrictions. 4. Inadequate training and development. Due to inadequate training and development on Curriculum 2005, teachers were falling behind. Subjects that were there in the commerce stream. 1. Business economics. Aim of these subjects was to make learners be able to analyze business situations, such as be able to analyze what causes bad publicity for businesses. 2. Home economics. The main aim of these subjects was to equip learners with basic life skills such as how to cook or how to manage your household. 3. Economic and management science. EMS was an integrated subject with the aim of introducing learners to accounting, business studies, and economics.
My name is Sanda Mahlanza and I am going to present the National Curriculum Statement. This curriculum was introduced in 2002. It is the primary support and direction of learning and teaching. Purposes of National Curriculum Statement. It aims to ensure that all learners acquire and apply knowledge and skills. It also strives to establish a foundation for future careers, develop learners, and serve as a springboard for higher education. Challenges of National Curriculum Statement. Lack of training, inadequate resources. Now let's talk about the economics and management science. This subject was included as one of learning areas in the revised National Curriculum Statement. Challenges they faced. Lack of teachers or limited teachers who had formal education qualification to teach this subject. And it was also duties of those teachers who were teaching business, commerce, management science, BCM, previously known as commerce.
Hey everyone, my name is Ramatoka Lebo. I'm going to present about the revised National Curriculum Statement. What is RNCS? Revised National Curriculum Statement is a revised version of the National Curriculum Statement which was formed in 2005. RNCS is therefore not a new curriculum statement but a streamlined and strengthened curriculum 2005. It was introduced into schools in 2002. The aims of RNCS is to ascertain the nature of educators' experiences in implementing the revised National Curriculum Statement. The second one is that it seeks to embody these values in the knowledge and skills it develops. To ascertain the extent to which educators generally find implementing the RNCS. The last one is to encourage amongst all learners with awareness and understanding of the rich diversity of culture, beliefs, and world views within which the unity of South Africa is manifested. Challenges of RNCS. The first one is that there is rapid challenges on various levels in the fields of education in South Africa, which have placed many demands on educators which have had a profound effect on their job satisfaction and working lives. The second one is that according to King and Marrow, 1999, 133 state that the introduction of Curriculum 2005 and the revised version called RNCS required major shifts at a classroom level for educators. We are moving on to EMS during RNCS. The introduction of EMS as an integration subject in the senior phase was informed by the implementation of National Curriculum Statement in 2003, followed by the Revised Curriculum Assessment Policy, which is CAPS, that was formed in 2010. The EMS is then defined as in the Revised National Curriculum Statement as an area which deals with the efficiency and effectiveness of different types of private, public or collective resources in satisfying people's needs and wants, while reflecting critically on the impact of resources exploitation on the environment and on people. Lastly, EMS was included as one of the learning areas in which RNSC was implemented in the foundation phase in 2004. The aim of EMS is to provide learners with fundamental knowledge for the commercial subject, equip learners with real-life skills that they need or they will need to succeed as business owners.
Hello everybody, my name is Dlatla Kwaza, a third-year student in the Faculty of Education at the University of the Free State, and I'm going to be presenting about CAPS, which is known as the National Curriculum and Assessment Policy. Okay, so CAPS is a single comprehensive and concise policy document that was introduced by the Department of Education for all subjects that are listed in the curriculum statements for grade R to 12. It was introduced in 2012 and it was intended to enlighten or rather guide teachers about what they should teach in class and how they should assess the learners. Okay, so the purpose of CAPS is providing access to higher education, facilitating the transition of learners from education institutions to workplace. And it is equipping learners irrespective of their socio-economic background, race, gender, or physical ability or intellectual ability with all the necessary knowledge and skills. Okay, so EMS in CAPS, I'm going to explain about EMS in CAPS. Okay, Economic and Management Sciences, known as EMS, is a subject that deals with efficient and effective use of different types of private, public or collective resources to satisfy people's needs and wants. The main topics in EMS are the economy, financial literacy, and entrepreneurship. They are integrated to assist learners to become economically and financial literate. EMS forms foundation of the FET subjects, accounting, economics, and business studies. Okay, the main aims of EMS is that is to give learners an understanding of how businesses operate and equip them with knowledge and skills that will enable them to succeed both in commercial world and in their personal lives. Thank you.